Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Yo, Res fam, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm gonna have a hitting tip for you guys. Basically a video that I've been wanting to make for a while. A lot of people have been hitting me up to like, how do you hit, you have any tips on how to hit, and I kind of just want to at the same time give you guys tips that I have used myself and I'm using myself currently to better my hitting. Obviously I'm not the best right now. Obviously you guys see it on my live stream how I always swing at dumb pitches, but I'm slowly progressively getting better, and I do see some results coming in already. Now I'm gonna start from the most obvious tips to the one that requires a little bit more thinking. So first off, I'm gonna start off with play more. Just play more of the game. No matter how mad it gets you, no matter how pissed it gets you, just play more of the game. Play more, and you're gonna start seeing yourself become more patient. You're gonna see yourself swinging at less BS, and you're also gonna see yourself becoming a better player, both ways. Because I mean, if you're a player that just plays once or twice, maybe 3 times a day a game, it's not gonna be. I mean, you're gonna improve, but it's just gonna take you longer than someone who plays like 5, 6, 7 games a day. And I understand some people do have school, some people do have jobs, so it's not really beneficial for them to do that. But if you could set aside at least 2 hours to play a day and just see yourself improve, you will see improvements, because you can't do something for a long time and stay the same at it. You're obviously gonna get better. So tip number 1, play more. Tip number 2 is the custom practice right here. Custom practice is your best friend. This thing will make you better, and this is what I'm using to make myself better. If you guys watch my live streams, you guys see me whenever I start off, I'm always in the custom practice, just taking hacks, because that's how I'm about to be getting better. You get me? Just keep playing, keep hitting, and also just doing the custom practice here. It will help you. And this tip, I got it from my main man, Zeo Gaming, aka The Obliterator, the guy who discovered Babe Ruth, the main man. Shout out to him. He made a video on this as well, which I'm actually gonna link in the description, where he adjusted the sliders, right? Let's see if I can load them up. I have the sliders here loaded up, and it's this right here. Basically, he put the human contact power and timing, everything down. I would say to like 30% or something like that. Here, you guys have him all the way down here. You cut it in half for what it is, and then you just up the fastball pitch speed, off speed pitch speed. You put that up to the highest, and then use the hardest pitches to hit, which would be Syndergaard, and I forgot who the other guy is. But basically, you just got to do that and play it on legendary. That, to me, ever since I heard that tip from Zeo, dude, it's gotten me way better than what I am already. It's definitely hard. Obviously, it's gonna be hard to try to get the ball to the barrel, because the barrel to the ball, because it's gonna be hard, because the pitches are coming in quite fast. But if you can somehow time yourself to at least get a couple of good timings on that, then online should be a breeze, because you're doing this on legendary, and the PCI is so small that there's no, like, literally you're gonna improve from this if you do this. I've been doing this for about a week. I mean, look at this, watch. This is like ridiculous. The PCI is so small, and look how fast the pitches come in. You have literally no time, like, you gotta react on the instant. Alright, and this here takes me to my third tip, and it is find a view. Find a view that you believe will work for you. Find one that you believe you're gonna find one that you believe you're gonna see all the pitches. No matter, like, it gives you a better chance to see all the pitches. Now, the one I found to be the winning one for me, as people in the stream will call it, is this one right here. This is the Show 15. This is the one that you would use for MLB The Show 15, and I found this to be the most helpful for me, because I have trouble seeing breaking pitches. I have trouble seeing pitches, just seeing pitches in general. Last year I was a guy that used strike zone. I did use strike zone a lot, and to me it was quite beneficial. But this year I just cannot get used to strike zone. I don't know what it is. I just cannot get used to strike zone at all. It is one of the hardest things for me to hit with. I cannot hit with strike zone. I was looking through it last night in the stream. I was basically just trying to find a hitting view that I felt comfortable in, and I gave this one a try on legendary on this, and I was hitting the ball a lot. I was actually getting some good contact off the ball. I was hitting the ball more, and I was noticing that I can see breaking pitches way more. I can see pitches low way better than what I would do on strike zone, on any strike zone. So you see right there, I just got a hit off of that. You get me? That's on legend and on, you know, fast. Like literally, it cuts your timing in half. So if you guys find a view that you like, whether it be strike zone, a lot of YouTubers will tell you to use strike zone, and although it is a good zone for some people, just try it out and make sure that it's the one that you want, because if it works for them, it doesn't 100% mean that it's gonna work for you. You get me? It's good, but you kind of want to find your own one and try to see which ones you feel comfortable with. Which a couple people have been telling me offset zoom is another one, a good one for them. Offset zoom is a pretty good one for them. Offset might be pretty good for one. Strike zone 3 might be good for you. But for me, I found the one that I like, and it is the Show 15. I just found this to be the most comfortable. If you guys want to try it out in custom practice and see how it feels for you, go ahead and try it out. It won't never hurt to try. So tip number 3, find a view. Now the fourth hitting tip that I'm going to recommend you guys is, now we're going to get to the more elaborate ones, and it is basically finding out your opponent's tendencies. Finding out what your opponent's going to throw, knowing the pitches your opponent has, because that way, if you know he has a circle change and a 12-6, you're gonna have to learn how to be a little bit more, you know, just back up on it. Just learn how to back up on it. Learn how to just wait for the pitch to approach you, and you will hit it. Because that's how I learned how to hit any curveball, any breaking pitches. How I learned it is to sit back a little bit longer than and just not press X or whatever you use. Just sit on it for a little longer than what you normally would on a fastball, and you will have results on it. Curveballs, if I see a curveball, if I'm a PCI down here and I see a curveball coming into that location, I'm sitting on it and then swinging away. I've gotten a lot of home runs with that little tip right there. And it is basically the R2 button is your best friend in game. It's basically your guide, because you can, like, okay, from here you can see where the pitches are, and if you notice that your opponent is doing a certain type of pattern every time he pitches, you can see the pattern here and kind of predict where the next ball would be and what the pitch can be. You get me? If you read your opponent out, read what he's doing out more, then you're gonna you're gonna be in a good position. You're gonna be in a good position because you're gonna have a lot of information here. You get a lot of information here, point blank. So this is your best friend right here. Make sure R2, the guest pitch, just to look at your what your opponent throws and everything. That's gonna be your best friend right there, and knowing your opponent's tendencies. Now the last tip I can offer, wow, you just threw that away. The last tip that I can offer, which I'm gonna put it as the last one, some people might not find it to be the hardest one or the last one, and it is to be patient. It's something that I struggle with every day, which is to me why I put in the last as the hardest thing to do, is being patient. Look out, just, you know, don't necessarily swing at everything. Don't swing at every single pitch, because once your opponent sees that you're swinging at every pitch, he's just gonna throw whatever. But you can also bait that in a way, because if the opponent knows that you're gonna be throwing whatever, swinging at whatever, he's gonna start throwing pitches all over the zone, and you just gotta be patient. If you learn how to see which pitches are the good ones, you get me, and see low pitches way better as a strike out there. But if you have a good eye on the ball, right? If you look at the pitcher's release point, it'll help you. Now, I haven't seen that it hasn't worked for me, seeing the pitcher's release point. But if it works for you, try it out. You get me? It never hurts to try. So being patient is something that might take a while. It might take a lot of getting used to. Just play, like I said, like I take it back to number 1. It's playing more. I feel like tip number 1 and this tip kind of goes. Did he just throw it? What the? It kind of goes hand in hand with each other, because once you play more, you're gonna find yourself being way more patient. You get me? And like me, I struggle. If I see a pitch in the zone, I find no reason to just to not swing at it. But sometimes you gotta learn how to take a strike, to get one back, because if you take the strike here, odds are he might throw it again because he sees that you're not going to swing at it. So just having a good eye and being patient are two things, and having kind of a real life approach to the game. You get me? Have a real life approach to it. Pretend you are actually there. If you play baseball, have a real life approach. The way that you would approach the the actual game, like if you were there, just do that. And yeah, folks, those are the 4 or 5 tips that I can give you guys on how to become a better hitter. Those are tips that I'm using every single day to make myself a better hitter. I'm not the best one right now. I cannot go 12-0 in BR. Shit, I struggle to go 5 wins sometimes, but I'm slowly getting better. I'm seeing myself getting better. I'm seeing a lot of more contact being put on the. See myself getting a lot more contact than what I did before, and also seeing a lot of home runs that I'm getting before than what I used to. A lot of hits, a lot of triples, a lot of doubles, just everything. You get me? And that's all due to the tips that I've given you guys. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and try it out, go ahead. But use this video as a reference point. You get me? You use this as the way to get better, because I'm probably in the same position as you guys. You get me? I'm not the best hitter. I'm trying to become good, and using these tips, if I just keep on doing it, I'm gonna keep using the tips. I'm for sure gonna get better, and you guys can get better with me as well. All right, folks, it's gonna be the video right there. If you guys want more tips, if you guys want me to do a pitching tip, I can get that done for you guys, of course. If you guys want me to do a pitching tip, write down in the comments down below yes, and if you guys don't want me to, just say no, and I'll be fine. You get me? Make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe. We're getting closer to 400. We're really close. And yeah, today when the video goes live, it's gonna go live at 4. I'm gonna be doing viewer games at 8:30, so make sure you guys are here on the stream at 8:30. I'm gonna be playing against viewers, and basically just gonna see what you guys got. You get me? I want to see you guys perform. I want to see you guys beat me. I want to see you guys play, but who knows, I might beat you guys. We don't know. You get me? So yeah, make sure to tune into the stream tonight, 8:30. Viewer games will happen. And yeah, folks, it's been your boy Rezi, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.
When I pull up, you can't see it. Too many bitches just